Hello, my redbirds. Hi there. Welcome in, welcome out. It's a beautiful, beautiful fall day. I'm coming to you live from the brick wall, the brick barn wall, to talk about day 3 of our seasonal sip of sanctuary. We are talking today about taking a sensory spa. That's a lot of S's, all in less than 30 seconds. Seasonal sensory spa moment. So I wanted to share with you a couple of things. Before I do that, hello to you if you're new to me. I'm Annie Redbird, Redbird Restorative Gardens, talking about restorative living in sync with nature to feel good, thrive outside, and heal inside. So we've been on a adventure, some playtime, some outdoor playtime, 5-day event. You can find the link, sign up for a waitlist for our next seasonal sip. But we're moving through playing outside so that we can feel good inside, syncing with the healing elements of nature in this autumnal season. So today is about our sensory spa time. And for those of you who received the email, I walked you through my favorite, ever so favorite sips for that mini spa treatment. There's 2 things that I wanted to add, that I wanted to share with you. When you take a spa moment in nature, sensory spa moment, and I do mean spa, I do mean like really give each one of your senses its due. There's 2 really groovy things that happen. Thanks to Mother Nature and her healing abilities. One is our brains move into a different gear altogether in brainwave activity. When we take at least 5 minutes, research says, to have experiences of what evidence shows a soft fascination. It means our brains get to gear down. They get to gear down, not unlike if you've had a spa treatment, a spa day or half day or even just an hour at the spa, you get to gear down. Our brains, especially those of us who are keepers and movers of so many different parts, gearing down can sometimes be forgotten or takes a lot. So when nature does, when we take some spa time, what nature does is it helps our brains do that naturally. And we move into a different brainwave pattern and we go into what's called soft fascination. So our senses just get to sip on these sort of healing elements that are soothing our senses. Okay, so that means less rocket fuel or jet fuel. Is that driver? Less rocket fuel or jet fuel needed, right, to run the day. You get to go into a more reserved, recouping state. The other thing that's really cool about taking a sensory spa moment in nature is you learn or reinforce what your sensory superpower is. Now, I have often joked with Steve, the Mechanical Wonder Man, I have often joked that my superpower is hearing, that I have a highly acute, highly sensitive ability for hearing. So I know that is my superpower, my sensory superpower. Sight comes second for me. And Steve would be the opposite of that, which makes space planning for us interesting. That's a whole nother show. Here's what I mean about learning about your superpower, sensory superpower. When you spend time to nurture your senses and you can get really clear about which of your 5 senses is the superpower of them, then you can, in your environment, in your mind, in your calendar, in your life, in your space planning, in your sanctuary making, when you get clear about that, then you can really nurture, reward, to use a spa treatment, a sort of lexicon, you can reward that sense, which coincidentally supports your or, what we talked about from day one. And to do that seasonally helps you sync with what the message is that you're either seeing or hearing or tasting or feeling, etc. It helps really strengthen that. It helps you recoup the benefit of what nature is telling you, what life is telling you, right? So there's this sort of recouped resiliency that happens when we know our superpower, and then we nurture that superpower. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of taking that spa moment. Is there's an intelligence that comes through. So I'll leave you with that as I enjoy the warmth of this brick wall, as I enjoy the mostly peaceful, quiet, big quiet is what I call living out on the farm. We have big quiet here. So when a truck or something does pass by, when I'm outside, it helps me sort of acutely know, that something's going on. So I do think the school buses are going to start, so I'm going to sign off. Certainly thank you for taking this sip, and I look forward to connecting with you on our next couple of days, our next playtime adventure. And drop me a comment if you have any questions, but mostly what I'd love to know is what your sensory superpower is. I would love to know what that is, because I contend we can build space that supports you in taking really good care of your precious cells. We can create space around that supports that superpower, nurtures those other senses. We focus on what your superpower is so that we support your or. So, see day one. Take good care of your precious cells, and until next, my best to you.